Hello all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I am doing well. This video here is all about floors. I've gotten so many questions from you guys about what kind of floors I've used, what the process was, how much it cost, and this video basically is going to cover all of that. So those who have been with me from the beginning know that I've been working on these floors for a long time. So I started with a ready mix slab, which was, a great choice. And basically my ready mix was 30 MPa, so I wanted it to be as strong as possible. And so now the next thing that I came up with was plastering. After the house was basically finished, like the walls were finished, we did plastering. But the people who were doing plastering, they messed up so much. They didn't care how much destruction they were mixing like concrete on the floors. They didn't care, and they're just the worst people to work with. And so I kind of had to basically let them go. They were basically trying all sorts of things which I won't go into in this video to sabotage me, but eventually my house is standing, and that's all that matters. But ultimately, so we did the ready mix, and then last year in phase 2 I had to put in topping, and I thought that I was done. But the problem with the topping was that it was very uneven and it had dips. And what meant was that because I had chosen to use laminate floors, and they were long boards, like 2.2 meters, if the floors were not even, I was going to have a lot of issues with breakage and all of that. So now, before I put in the laminate floors, I had to do some prep work. So the guy who installs the floors was awesome. He was very professional. He had all the tools that he needed. And he told me that I needed to do the self-leveling screed first before we put in the laminate wood floors. And that was a good thing, because they were able to make the floor so smooth and so level that I had nothing to worry about. That when the wood was put in, it was very sturdy. There were no issues with wobbling or anything like that. And in terms of the cost for that, so he charges per square meter, all inclusive. What that means is he brings the material, he brings the labor, and he mixes the material, and he charges 160 rands per square meter for that. And I'm sure, with inflation, he might go up. That's fine, but I'm giving you what I paid. And I was covering I think 300 and something square meter, at least, the entire floor where we were going to put wood. That's where I did the self-leveling screed. The whole process took 2 weeks. So we had started like on a Monday, on a very rainy day. The guys, arrived, and they started working immediately. And then we had already started painting at that point. So I had to tell the painters basically to stop, because there was going to be a lot of dust. So when they stopped, basically, the guys came in and they took the whole work doing the self-leveling screed. Self-leveling screed, by the way, it can be a good option if you are not ready to put in your floors, because you literally can walk on it. It's very comfortable on your feet. You can use it temporarily, and that's what I'm going to use for my garage, basically. And but the point here I wanted to make is, ultimately, we the whole process took a week to put in self-leveling screed, and then we brought back the painters, and the painters painted, and then the following week we brought in the wood. Okay, so the truck is coming in that's carrying my laminate floors. So scary, but
Is up forward a bit?
As you can see, the guys started unloading, and I'm so grateful that I created this wall, because this means that big trucks, anything can come in front of my house. And as you know, I'm building on a slope, so having that kind of, access to the house is important. This is all the material that was bought. We bought 380 square meters, even though we were going to cover 351 square meters, because you have to leave room for waste. And that's basically how we came up with that. And this did not include the 12 square meters for the herringbone insert in the hallway, in the main entryway. Now about my wood laminate floors. So I chose a black forest sun bleached laminate, okay, AC4 grade. Okay, that number is very important, because the laminate woods can start from AC1 all the way to AC5, and I chose AC4 because it's commercial grade and can withstand heavy use. A lot of people use 8 millimeter, which is fine, but I wanted something a little bit thicker so that I don't feel like I'm working on, like something very common, basically. And so that's actually very, very important number, that 12 millimeter thickness. I could have also made sure that the decor itself was thick enough, but so far everything looks good, so I'm happy with the way it feels on my feet. It feels very steady. Each board is 2.2 meters long and 239 millimeters wide and 12 millimeters thick. That 12 millimeter is so important, guys. You can go with 8. Anything less than 8, I think you're wasting your money. It's going to look and feel cheap. So with all that topping added, that created another issue that we did not foresee. It actually added a lot of height on the floor, and so we had a few issues that we needed to fix. That meant literally cutting the door in order to accommodate the floor. So these are the little things, guys, you need to worry about when you're building floors, because you don't want your house to look like, like those old village houses where things were not thought through. Okay, so an update on the floor. So they are putting the trim. I couldn't find an affordable trim that would work best with this floor, so I went with this silver-ish color. I wanted to do a matching wood, but it was too expensive, so I went with this, which I don't know if I'm going to regret it or not, but hopefully when it's all cleaned up and we have furniture, it won't be as bad. And if one day I need to paint it, I'll just paint it, okay, if it will make sense. I wish I had gone with a black, because I'm going with black metal stairs. But what I want to share with you guys is that I'm having quite a few issues with the stairs. So the stairs have been a nightmare pretty much, and I'm telling you guys because I want to tell you the truth. So we have very uneven stairs, and as a result, when I had these wood steps made, I had the guy come and measure, but I think there was a lot of mismeasurement again. Oh my gosh. I mean, yes, I accepted them, but I hope I don't regret it when it's all said and done. But as you can see, one of the issues is, you see how high this step is. So today I asked them to pour concrete here and raise this level yet again, because there's just no other way to do it in a way that would make this step. And also, if you look here, this step here, step back a bit, step back. You see this step here is very short, so that will increase the size. And pretty much none of the steps are actually equal heights. Like they are like around a centimeter off. Some are 16, some are 17.
and some this needs to be fixed, because when you're coming down you're fine coming that way, but when you get here you cannot get a big drop. We can't fix the same problem on this lower stair. We can't fix that problem. And I think part of the problem was that, remember, we had that guy who did the floors and did a horrible job. We had him, he basically tried to redo the stairs, and I think he messed up big time, like everything else that he did. So as a result, we have to basically, because these steps were perfectly fine when they were first made, they were perfectly fine, but I think them raising the height of things and trying to, without really keeping it consistent, was the issue here. But right now they have weights on the planks, so that and this is actual wood. This is birch wood. I didn't want to use laminate. A lot of people just use laminate, but I really didn't want to do that, because I wanted to kind of give the, like the American style stairs. Okay, I know they have them in South Africa as well, but this is what I was trying to do. So now, I did want the guy to, we had agreed really that he was going to put in risers here. So now he's not going to do that. So I've asked a guy who does plastering to plaster these, and then we'll just make them smooth and complete and fill up any gaps. You see, like those gaps there, fill them up, and then we're going to paint them white to match this. Okay, so that's basically my solution to it. I've had to improvise a lot in this house, because a lot of the guys don't ask questions, don't do the prep work that is necessary. And for me, as an inexperienced builder, someone who really just designed this house and built it, I have a lot of blind spots, let me put it that way. So, but yeah, I hope this update on the stairs will warm your heart. and today is actually a warm day. What's that? Okay, that's my nail. Today is actually a warm day, so I'm excited about that. And the painting is done pretty much. And the painting is done pretty much, and I'm hoping that, we'll wrap a lot of things up this, this weekend. But I'll give you a final update when everything is cleaned up and ready to go. Sorry about that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
So in the end, it worked out. So I paid about 426K for the total job, because I had to pay separately for the stairs, and I had to pay separately for someone to do the risers as well, and do the painting as well. So all in all, I'm very, very happy with my laminate wood floors. They look high-end. They don't look like laminate at all, unless I tell people. They feel like solid, and they feel like, that I'm working on wood. They're a little bit colder than I was hoping for, but overall I'm very, very happy. So for the whole, as I said, the total process took 2 weeks. I had 1 week for the installation of the subfloor, and then I had another week for the installation of the wood. I'm very happy, and I did the inset for the entry as well, which kind of added a little bit of dimension as well. So don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share this video. That's all I ask, and appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know below what else you want to know.